Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I saw this story late last night, and I want to share it with you guys, and I honestly need your guys' opinion on how you see this situation, be it good or bad or indifferent. The story I'm talking about recently happened out there in Miami-Dade, Florida. Shout out Miami-Dade. And it's involving this woman right here. The lady you see up here, and I'm going to see if I can say her name right, is Sabrina Green. Of course, the first name has the word Juan in it, and then S-E-T-T. So I guess it's Juansett Sabrina Green. She's 54 years old. This woman's a nurse in her profession. This woman is locked up currently with no bond and charged with first-degree manslaughter after she pulled the plug on her own mother at a hospital she wasn't working at, but just did it to end her mother's suffering, so she says. This is a tough thing to call because, you know, emotions are involved and it's somebody's mom, and, you know, the ethics involved in pulling the plug and how it creates all type of controversies and turmoils. But I mean, this is just something you got to see to believe. Take a look at this and leave me a comment at the end of the thing. I'll come back with commentary, but make sure you leave a comment because I want to hear how you guys feel about this situation. Take a look.
A nurse is accused of pulling the plug on her own mother who was on life support. It happened at North Shore Medical Center in Northwest Miami-Dade.
NBC6 reporter Amanda Placencia has more on what happened by the victim's hospital bedside.
While police say that this nurse tried to take matters into her own hands to stop her mother's suffering, the act got her arrested. Juansett Green has been a licensed nurse in Florida for over 20 years, but now she's out of the hospital and in jail. The 54-year-old is accused of killing her own mother who was on life support.
In this case, Ms. Green, you've been charged with felony of the first-degree manslaughter and aggravated elderly disabled adult.
According to the arrest report, it all started on May 5th when Green's mother was admitted to North Shore Medical Center with shortness of breath. Her health quickly started to deteriorate, and she was eventually transferred to the ICU where she was intubated. Then last Friday, Green went to the hospital with her son and daughter. While in the room, she allegedly said, quote, "I'm pulling out," and then removed the intubation that was keeping her mother alive. An alarm went off and then medical teams rushed in to try to resuscitate the victim. Police say Green kept telling the staff to stop and that she wanted her mom to go in peace. Her mother died a short time later. Green left the hospital before police arrived but was later arrested at her home for the act. She appeared in front of a judge on Monday.
Court finds probable cause in this case.
A spokesperson for the Healthcare Systems of America says the nurse is not an employee at North Shore Medical Center. A previous version of the story named the wrong hospital group. Healthcare Systems of America says they are working with authorities during this investigation. Green remains in jail where she is being held without bond. She will appear in front of a judge again next Monday. Reporting in Northwest Miami-Dade, Amanda Placencia, NBC6 News.
Guys, that's the story of this lady, Juansett Green. Took her mom out of here, just under her accord. Now it says here, I'm looking at a law and crime article. I just want to pick apart from this part. It says, this occurred on Friday. Said it, according to arrest affidavit, the incident in question happened on Friday at North Shore Medical Center in Miami. The affidavit reported that Green's mother was admitted to the hospital on May 5th for shortness of breath. The mom's health worsened and she was transferred to ICU, which we heard already. It says on Friday, this is what they say happened. Green reportedly called her son and daughter to come to the hospital because her mother's health continued to deteriorate. Green and other witnesses were in the room when the defendant allegedly said, "I'm pulling out," and removed the intubation from the patient, which is, I guess, that breathing tube thing. Jeez, man. Said an alarm went off and hospital staff rushed to the room to help the victim, but Green told them to stop and said she wanted her mother to go in peace. The affidavit reportedly said the mother died shortly afterwards. Green reportedly left the hospital, but the cops with the Miami-Dade Sheriff's County office arrested her at the house. According to state records, Green has been a licensed practical nurse since 2005. It said a judge this weekend found probable cause for Green's arrest and denied her bond. Now, looking at that, it make me think a little bit, right? Woman's in the hospital for a reason. Now, you may know your mother's health. And a lot of times people in the nursing profession sometimes come across like they think they doctors. I think this is one of the cases where this woman, seeing different symptoms of people that she's seen dying, probably said, hey, you know, my mom's exhibiting these symptoms. She's almost on her way out of here. I don't want her to suffer. I'm going to do what I got to do. But the thing that's crazy is you had your kids come up there and watch you do that. It's not cool. And it's just my opinion. Yeah, that's your mom, and I understand you want to have rights over and stuff like this, but anything can happen. Woman in the hospital, you could have talked to the doctors and conferred and this and that. They was keeping her alive for a reason, and it wasn't up to you to go in there and just rip that out of her mouth. Then the thing is this, I'm thinking, honestly, when it pulled it out and it said, you know, the nurses and stuff ran in there, I think she had her kids in there. And honestly, I don't think they mentioned this. They probably was trying to stop the people, and it was causing a delay. And the woman subsequently died from said delay of them getting this breathing machine hooked back up. And she might have known that because they didn't give her they didn't give her no bond at all. So I mean, you got to be something with that. But then again, you know, looking at this from a standpoint of people suffering and people thinking they're suffering and stuff like this. When is enough enough? I said the woman was in there since May 5th. Hell, it's the 21st now. So last Friday was what? Let me look at this calendar on this desktop. So last Friday was the 16th. So for 11 days, she was getting worse and worse. People say it's a matter of ethics, but I mean, I don't think she should have did that. How about you? Leave me a comment, man. I want to hear honestly how you guys feel about this. Some of y'all in the nursing profession and know more than me. I mean, I don't know nothing. I'm just sitting up here. You know, that's why I asked you guys for your input, because a lot of you guys got information I don't know. But I mean, to me, this seemed wrong. You know, just to impose your force of, oh, I'm a nurse, so I'm going to just boom, without even thinking the repercussions. Because now your mom's dead, which you wanted. You're locked up. Your nursing license them went out the window, and your children lost you in the streets because your freedom's taken away because of an executive decision you made that didn't have to be made right then and there. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section.